Many of you know what motion sickness feels like, but imagine having that feeling of nausea long after you've been on a plane or stepped off a boat. UCLA researchers are studying an under-recognized disorder that affects healthy people after travel. It's often misdiagnosed as inner ear problems or depression. You can't see it, but researchers are modulating the brain activity of 61-year-old Diane Bruning. In July 2010, Diane got off a train, but her brain kept thinking she was still on it.
My brain is still on the train, so it's still sending signals to my limbs saying, okay, you're on a moving object, so you need to counter this.
Even when she's in bed, she feels like she's on a cruise ship.
I do have days, though, that I feel like I'm going to fall.
The condition is called mal-de-debarquement syndrome. Dr. Yoon-hee Cha with UCLA's Department of Neurology has been studying patients like Diane with functional neuroimaging and PET scanning.
There is an area of the brain that processes spatial information. That's in a very deep part of the brain, and it was hypermetabolic.
Dr. Cha says people with MDDS simply cannot adapt when the environment changes. It often occurs in healthy people 40 to 60 years old. 75% are women.
There's definitely a hormonal connection.
Half the people with mal-de-debarquement syndrome will get it like Diane did after getting off a plane or a train. The other half will get it spontaneously and usually after a period of extreme stress.
And everyone is at risk for that. So we see, people who've lost their jobs and who can't feed their families and have had, health problems.
People who can't find relief often go on to have memory and vision problems, chronic fatigue, and severe headaches. Diane says after she gets TMS, her symptoms go away. Dr. Cha says the longer she can help Diane feel like she's standing on solid ground, the closer she may be to a cure.
That it can sort of break that cycle, and that it'll basically kind of learn to be back into a normal state.
And Dr. Cha is experimenting with back-to-back TMS treatments along with locating different areas of the brain to stimulate. Diane's symptoms have completely disappeared. Dr. Cha says the hope is one day a device can be developed to use safely at home. Dr. Cha answers the most commonly asked questions about mal-de-debarquement syndrome on our website at abc7.com. Click on Health on the left-hand side.